When you think electric cars or vehicles powered by alternative energy, there is no doubt the first brand that comes to mind is Tesla. For the last 5 years or so, they've gone unopposed in the EV world, adding new models to the lineup to make owning an electric car attainable, but also fun as well. As much as people love the gull-wing doors on the Tesla Model X, the price tag is still too high for most buyers. And while the Model 3 brings affordability to the mix for the Tesla brand, it might not be the most practical. Well, now you have the all-new Tesla Model Y, that not only offers the technology that's drawn you into owning an EV, but it's also a practical crossover that won't break the bank. So here are 5 reasons why you should buy a 2021 Tesla Model Y. What's kept many buyers away from EVs over the last decade simply comes down to range anxiety. Many are concerned about the lack of infrastructure, charge times, and being unable to take road trips with the family. Even today, brands are falling short when it comes to battery life. However, Tesla has eased many concerns consumers continue to have by providing vehicles that are unrivaled when it comes to range. While YouTubers love the performance models because of the very quick 0 to 60 acceleration times, most buyers are looking for something a bit more sensible, and that's where the Tesla Model Y long range comes in. According to Tesla, you can go 326 miles on a single charge, which, to put that into perspective, is more than enough range to get you from Boston to New York City without stopping at a charging station. This means that the limitations EVs may have had 5 years ago is no longer a problem in 2021. It's for that reason the Model Y and Model 3 have quickly become the most popular vehicles from the Tesla brand, because for around $50,000 you now have an efficient car that you can daily drive throughout the year. Up until this year, electric crossovers were few and far between, meaning that you'd have to sacrifice practicality by going with a Model 3, Chevy Bolt, or Nissan Leaf if you had a very strict budget below $60,000. Now with the Model Y, you have the ability to sit up to 7 passengers, which we're still a bit skeptical on. However, if you offer just the 2-row Model Y, you can easily have 3 average-sized adults sitting in the back. There's a decent amount of legroom, and being slightly wider than the Model 3, you will also have a good amount of shoulder room to work with. Then for cargo space, you're looking at somewhere close to 35 cubic feet of room behind the second row seats. And if that wasn't enough, you'll have additional compartments, including storage space below the floor mat. Then with the second row seats folded, you'll have 68 cubic feet of room, to rival most crossovers of this size. And let's not forget that you also have a frunk where you can fit a few bags of groceries. Not only is the Model Y efficient, it's arguably one of the most practical vehicles in this price range, regardless of whether it's an EV or gas-powered car. Because Tesla has become a household name almost overnight, many of us often forget that this is really a tech company rather than being automotive. Despite the interior appearing to be simplistic, once you step inside, you've been propelled into the future. Rather than having a gauge cluster or physical buttons to perform functions, most of the features and settings you're looking for will be found on the infotainment system, including your digital speedometer, your navigation system, front release latch, power liftgate, headlights, side mirror adjustments, and telescopic steering column. Of course, you will have buttons mounted on the steering wheel to help adjust your side mirrors and steering column, among a list of other tasks to help you keep your eyes on the road. If that wasn't enough, you can also watch YouTube videos and play video games from this user interface as well. If you offer the $10,000 full self-driving capability package, your Model Y will basically drive itself, with a few limitations, making it one of very few vehicles that is close to being fully autonomous. Where Tesla ultimately shines is with its technology, as you feel as though you've been transported 10 years into the future, while the rest of the industry hasn't progressed to the same extent. Many car enthusiasts are often afraid to admit that Teslas are fun to drive, and that's because we love the sound of loud exhausts and prefer rolling through the gears ourselves with manual transmissions. Yet even though the Tesla Model Y will silently pass you by on the highway, it's the instant torque that will put a smile on your face, and is one of the reasons why electric cars are winning over many Americans. You could be sitting still 1 minute, and the next you're already at 60 miles an hour, and that exhilarating feeling even translates to the long range. However, one aspect that often gets overlooked with the driving characteristics of electric cars in general is that they're actually fun when cornering. Due to the weight of the battery and dual electric motors, the Model Y has a very low center of gravity, despite this vehicle being a crossover. It hugs the road like a sports car and provides great driver feedback. You don't get the body roll that comes with SUVs, and while some buyers complain about how heavy electric cars are, once you get behind the wheel and start driving spiritedly, the Model Y feels very composed. And finally, for the number one reason why you should buy a Tesla Model Y is because of pricing. As consumers, you know electric cars are expensive, and the affordable options leave much more to be desired. But Tesla has done an admirable job of making their vehicles attainable for more Americans, and the Model Y is a very important piece of the puzzle to make EVs mainstream. For a base model long range, you're looking at spending right around $48,990, with the only added expenses being paint color and opting for 20-inch wheels, unless you insist on going with a $10,000 self-driving package, which is going to set you back close to $60,000 at the end of the day. When you factor in that pricing, the 326 miles of range, overall practicality, futuristic technology, and fun driving experience, we believe you're receiving a great EV that so far is unmatched. With new rivals emerging this year, you may be spending more time cross-shopping the competition. However, Tesla is still kings of the EV world, and the Model Y is certainly one of the best crossovers you can purchase in this price range. We hope you enjoyed this quick buyer's guide for the 2021 Tesla Model Y. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you're interested in the Model Y or any other electric vehicle, make sure to check out our full reviews to help you find your next vehicle. And thanks for watching.